Alright, let's get started. Those posers here for RoboCop 2. You already did RoboCop 2. And Queer 42, Robbie Cop. Poor Robbie. Those posers, Priest Punk. Oh boy. Those posers, I'm turning my phone backlight off to watch this stream in honor of the Game Boy. I would like everyone else in chat to join me in this. Panda's mom is a troll. Can I do that with my laptop? Maybe? I think you just turn the brightness all the way down. Let me turn off this music. Easy way to solve that. Alright. Today, it's all about the Game Boy. Those posters, I think it was you who said, I don't really have a lot of associations with, like, great games on the Game Boy. So today, I kind of want to do a little, like, tour of the games that I love. I have a whole bunch written down, and hopefully I can get all of them done. Some of them are ones that, you know, I remember playing when I first played Game Boy, and some of them are ones that I discovered later through, like, podcasts and stuff. So, yeah. Those was, yeah, pretty much just Pokemon Red. Well, I thought there was going to be more. There actually is a lot of very, like, slight games, but we have some good ones. And I'm going to start with something that you probably didn't expect. And that is going to be Q*bert for the Game Boy. This game is extremely silly. Like, very silly. Cream 42, I had blue. Was my first game ever, actually, with a blue pocket. Those posters, whoa, there's Quicks. I love Quicks. I've never played Quicks, so I'm going to have to give it a quick go. I think they did a color version of Quicks, though. Alright. Oh boy, I need to actually reset. So, Q*bert. I don't know if any of you all played Q*bert. Q*bert, the idea is that you move kind of oddly. Panda song was a troll. Good thing I didn't choose Q*bert for a Game Boy Color stream. I mean, I have a lot of games, so it wouldn't have been the worst thing. Thing with all Q*bert games, it's kind of difficult, is there's two different ways to control a Q*bert game. You can either push the diagonal buttons on your controller to move Q*bert, which is like intuitive but not easy and can lead to missed inputs. You can also make it so that you move across the isometric board by like pushing these directions. If you think about it, if you tilt your controller, which you can't tilt your Game Boy, but I can tilt the controller. If you tilt your controller a little bit, you can kind of figure out how the games line up. Queen 42 Tomb Raider and GBC is extremely good. We're not doing GBC today. And actually, yeah, Panda's Mom was a troll. You did Game Boy Color. Oh, the Game Boy Color Q*bert is terrible. I just realized. Yes. Game Boy Color Q*bert's not good. I think it just looks ugly. So, just old Game Boy. It's all gonna be black and white today. So, I talked a little bit in one of my blog posts about why do you keep playing a game? And one of the reasons might be for things like little cartoons or interstitials, and I think this game does cartoons and interstitials really well. We're gonna try not to use the little pads to get rid of Coily. Oh, we're gonna have to use it this time. Queen 42, according to Nintendo, Game Boy and Game Boy Color are the same thing. They're so different, though. It's like saying... I don't know if there's anything similar, but like they clearly have different like processing capabilities. There are games on Game Boy Color that it's not just the color, you can't do them on Game Boy. Oh boy. I want to look at chat, but I will get killed by the snake. I need to turn my monitor a little bit so I can look at this. So yeah, What's cool about this version of Qbert, lots of versions of Qbert have just the same board over and over again. This one changes up with every single level. And I think that makes it super fun. But let's see if we can unlock a Qbert cartoon, and then we can discover what the real fun is. Really, Qbert's about dancing. I just feel like I'm dancing with everybody. Right. Every world, so you'll look at the bottom left, it'll say 1-4. So this is world 1, level 4. Every world has 4 levels. I don't know. I don't think I ever beat this game. It actually gets pretty difficult. Oh boy, he doesn't. Oh, this person's messing up my life. I want the apple. Oh, I had my eyes on the apple. It was the apple of my eye. But I want to get to the first cartoon, and I'll probably end this because, you know, Qbert. But you can see it's like really smooth. It's just a good game. All right, so every once in a while, when you beat like 4 levels, then you get a little cartoon. I guess Qbert is like on a desert island, and he's fighting this coconut tree and can never seem to win. So yeah, Qbert on Game Boy. Those poses, Pac-Man has those little cartoons too, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, like it's clearly like a thing that was valued at one point to have little cartoons. But I think that's it. Oh, I guess I should explain this. If you look at the bottom center of the screen, it tells you what color that all the blocks seem to be. I was playing this a little bit to kind of prep for the stream just to make sure that it actually was good, and it is really quite good. But in the later worlds, you actually can turn the colors of the spaces back to their original things. So you actually have to plan. It becomes like a puzzle game. You have to actually plan. I don't know how to explain this. Like, see how there's like white, gray, and black? In the later worlds, you can turn the spaces from gray back to white when you jump on them. So you have to like plan out how you move to make sure that everything's gray, because if you go backwards at all, or you're being chased by a snake, you can easily just end up making it harder for yourself. But yeah, that's Qbert. Sarvitz, let's get it. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. By the way, if you haven't seen Sarvitz stream, same goes for those posers. You got to check out these streams. They're really great. Sarvitz was doing pinball. Sarvitz, you had like multiple days off. You were marathoning games like crazy. Just did not stop. Let's go next one. Okay, so if you've played Balloon Fight, you have to know that on Game Boy they release like an expanded, beautiful version of Balloon Fight called Balloon Kid. And really, it's like, I mean, it pretty much is like a console game. Because it was originally a Hello Kitty Balloon Fight game on the NES. Or maybe this was the original one. I actually don't know. And you can see it also includes the balloon trip mode. We'll show all the different modes. Maybe not versus. I'd have to get my mom in here and I have to get her set with the controller. Panda wanted to show those balloons have a secret. Queen for 2 last Saturday, Pokemon Yellow Legacy released. While it has some color on GBC, it's technically still a Game Boy game. Those posers. It's Sarvitz, hey gamer. It's Sarvitz. Yeah, I play the games. What's up, posers? How are you? It's great. Have a community. It's good to have community. So this game doesn't move as smoothly as Qbert. Qbert moved really smoothly, and I'm not sure what they were doing to achieve that. But yeah, if you've played Balloon Fight, this is basically the same type of physics. A does little tiny balloon balloon floats, and then B, oh, B lets go of your balloons. That's right. That's how this is different. And then you have to pump up your balloons again. I think so. And I haven't played this in a while. That's how it worked in the Hello Kitty. Yep. Wait. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, you just gotta keep pushing down over and over again. Panda's Mama's Shell better with Hello Kitty. Yeah, it is better with Hello Kitty. I would agree. But we're trying to explore Game Boy games. That would be interesting to see if somebody hacked Hello Kitty back into this version. Those posters, pencil, matchstick, and eraser buildings in the back. Honestly, the pencils, matchsticks, and erasers make me think that this was the Hello Kitty version. This was the original because, I don't know, Panda's Mama's Troll, you're the expert. This type of aesthetic matches much better Hello Kitty, I would think. The Hello Kitty version is also a lot smoother. But yeah, if you're gonna play this game, I would play the Famicom version with Hello Kitty. But if you have this on Game Boy, this is not a bad way to go. What's my time? 8:42. And down. Yeah, I asked the question at the beginning of the stream, where have you all encountered the Game Boy for the first time? And I'm talking about the original Game Boy. Panda's Mama's Troll, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I can't figure out why matchsticks would be in a Hello Kitty aesthetic. I guess that's true. That does seem kind of weird. Oh yeah, I have invincibility? Yeah. I can kill all the birds. Okay. But ultimately, like, it's a pretty, like, feature-rich game. Alright. Music's also really good. Other versions of Balloon Fight that you might want to try playing, there's a Tingles Balloon Fight that I've never played. I would be curious what it's like. Oh, check this out. So I have to get rid of my balloons. I let them go, so then I can get the one up, and then I gotta push down really fast to pump up my balloons again. So it's all about, like, releasing your balloons, getting your balloons back, kind of figuring out this balance. I think going a little bit long on time. I'm going to reset. Sarvets. There are a ton of cool Balloon Fight ROM hacks on NES that are pretty impressive. That's super cool. If you want to put a link, is it just all at romhacking.net? I'll have to check that out. I never thought about that, but it actually makes really good sense to hack that game. Oh, of course I died on like the first. Oh, that's violent. That is violent. Sarvets, yeah, it's a big list. I have to check that out. Let's go back to Balloon Fight. Some cool stuff for sure. Alright, let's see. We get into this. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Those posers, I think Balloon Trip Breeze on Nintendo Land was the most I played Balloon Trip. That is a great game. I keep looking at chat. You don't play Balloon Trip while reading your chat. Alright. Let's do another game. Yeah, the Nintendo Land Balloon Trip game is actually really, really good. So, Balloon Kid. Let's do... I'm actually going to start marking these off on my list. Balloon Kid. Sorry, it's, yeah, Balloon Trip is always fun. Panda's Mama's Troll. We love the Animal Crossing game on Nintendo Land. That game is amazing. Alright. I think you all know Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, right? Like, this is old news that it's amazing. But actually, if you like Donkey Kong Country, there are other Donkey Kong Country games that were released on the Game Boy. And Donkey Kong Land is actually really similar to Donkey Kong Country, but all the levels are completely different. Of course, the graphics aren't the greatest. They could be better. But it doesn't look too bad. I imagine on original green screen Game Boy, this was pretty rough. But the physics are all there. There's some jumps where you can't see where you're gonna land, and that's always stinky. But once again, really smooth scrolling. We have the Donkey Kong music. Those posers, absolutely. All my family was way into Luigi's Mansion Game 2. That game's hard. Those posers, this could be way worse, I think. It could be a lot worse. Panda's Mom's Patrol, that's a fun one. I thought we really struggled with that one. The Kong letters in this one allow you to save. I'm not sure why they made that change. But yeah, they even have it to where, like, I feel like in future games to save on resources, they didn't have the Kongs actually riding on the animals. And in this game, they made it so that the Kongs ride on the animals. You'll see, though, that Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong can't be on the same screen at the same time. But it's really not that big of a deal. You can still switch between them by using select. Though it doesn't show that I have both of them. I don't know how I'm supposed to know that I have both. And then for some reason you go into like a silly portal to end the level. I'm not sure what that's about. I think actually this game looks quite a bit better on Super Game Boy. Actually, that should be something I do. I should switch to Super Game Boy versions of the games when it's possible. I just want to show it really quick. The Super Game Boy core on the Mister is actually really, really good. It does a lot of things that other implementations of the Super Game Boy do not do. And you'll see that if I go to Donkey Kong Land, you get color, but also a beautiful border. Sarvet's Mister stays godlike always. It really is amazing. So, the colors aren't the greatest. Honestly, it's really, I wouldn't say it's a significant improvement. But yeah. Really, this is the best they could do? Okay. So, unless you want trees on the background, it's really not that worth it. That's a difficult jump. So, let's see. Let's mark that off. Let's stay on the Super Game Boy core, just so I can show off some of the features of Super Game Boy. And let's go to another favorite of mine. Now let's save that for the end. Okay. So you may be saying to yourself, well, what if I wanted to play like a truly like console level game on the Game Boy? You would play Link's Awakening. But let's say you don't know about Link's Awakening. A way to go would be Kirby's Dream Land 2. Kirby's Dream Land is fine. It's like 4 or 5 levels long. It's not a really meaty game. It's probably a good like first game for someone. But Kirby's Dream Land 2, first of all, has amazing colors when played on Super Game Boy. And also it is just, I wouldn't say just as fully featured, but it is as substantial of a game as something like Kirby's Adventure on the NES. Like, the graphics are all there. Once again, we have like not as many colors as one might expect. Metroid 2, I was expecting Metroid 2 after that proclamation. We'll get to Metroid 2. Panda's on Patrol, Metroid, Kirby, same. That is the same? I don't know if I could say that. One's a Metroidvania. Kirby is not a Metroidvania. Those posers at Panda's Mom's Patrol, best friend on the border. I know who she's gonna say. She's gonna say Rick. Or Kirby. She'll say Kirby. But given the animal friends, I think she'll pick Rick. Who she says is a cat. Panda's Mom's Patrol, Curbs, Sarvets. I'd def say Zelda was pretty comprehensive on Game Boy. Yeah, we will definitely get to Link's Awakening. It is, like, definitely, like, console quality. Okay. So, like, unlike Kirby Streamline 1, where you just eat and spit out enemies, this one actually does have copy, which I just lost, and I just destroyed. That was, a lot happened right there. It's a lot of drama. So I didn't actually get to show off copy all that much. But I want to show off the animal buddies, because that becomes kind of the trademark of Kirby Streamland. All Kirby Streamland games have the animals. They're the same bonus stage from the NES, Kirby's Adventure. Hal's like, we can do Kirby's Adventure on the Game Boy. Just not as many levels. Okay, we'll get this. I think the graphics are actually better than the NES. Of course, not as big, not as much, like, screen area, but, like, I think it just has a really good look. Alright. We have our first animal friend, who's trapped in the bag. Oh boy. I will say the game is not the easiest. Boy. Crane Fight 2, wasn't there a Harvest Moon game on GB? I remember not understanding anything when trying it. There is a Harvest Moon game on the Game Boy. It is interesting. If you like farming, it's a great game. Okay, so something to know about the animal friends. There's not many powers in this game, or copy abilities in this game. And there's not a lot of variety, except when you get an animal friend. So when I'm not riding on Rick, the animation is really good, by the way. When I'm not riding on Rick, Kirby zooms forward in a fireball. But if you have fire and Rick at the same time, then Rick shoots fire. All of them have different combinations. Kine the fish has like a ridiculous one. When you have electricity, Kine has a light bulb in their mouth that can light up dark areas, which can then help find secrets. It's really kind of crazy. Sarvets, I think so. Might have had a different name at the time, but same series. We will actually take a look at that. So yeah, those posters, that's sick. No, it's like, Kine is like clearly like, you can see even from Kine's face, they were like, Kine's gonna be our strange friend of all the friends. We'll get to the end of this level. Sorry, but posers, what have you been playing lately? Yeah, you guys should all share what you guys have been up to. Alright. Why is my start button not working? Oh no, I'm running low on battery. Of course. But let me plug this in. Boop. Battery charging. Nope. There we go. There we go. And I think we're good. I know I've been playing Super Princess... No, not Super Princess Peach. Princess Peach Showtime. It's fine. It's like nothing amazing. Okay. Let's go... We're gonna go back to the Game Boy Core. Sarvitz, I fired up my PS4 for the first time in months, and it's like a dang old time capsule at this point. Those posers, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim at the moment. Yeah, you've been playing that for a while, those posers. Hell yeah. Sarvitz, that game is super sick. I don't know anything about it. Quinn 42, Dragon's Dogma on Switch. I don't know anything about this game either. Those posers, the story is constantly flying all over the place, but it's real cool. Quinn 42, yeah, 13 Sentinels is sick, though I was glad when I finished. Yeah, I hope you're stoked. 13 Sentinels. Is it like an RPG? Somebody tell me what this game is. Maybe we've already talked about this and I totally forgot. What is this game? Let's do... Okay, this is a weird one. It's a puzzle game. It's Sokoban-esque. You can choose what cat person you want to be, as per whatever cat person you want to see. Quinn 42, it's half RTS, half visual novel-ish. I don't even know how to like comprehend that. So in this game, basically in Cat Trap, the game is memorizing all your movements. If I move forward and I push A, I'll go back to the original position. If I move forward and I destroy this monster, I push A, the monster will come back and I'll go back to my original position. I can go back as many turns as I want, so that if I mess up a puzzle, I can go to the end. The goal in every stage is to destroy all the creatures on every screen. This game is probably the most Game Boy-y game that we'll have today. A lot of the puzzles are confined to a very, very small screen. Let's see if I can get... Can I go to a different level? No, I have to input a password. I did not save a password. This shows a little bit more complexity. So now I got to think about, well, how am I going to get through this? I know I can't go down here. If I go in here, I'm in a hole. That doesn't do me any good. So I'm actually going to go up here, destroy this friend. Then I'm down here. I can't destroy this friend. I don't want to land in the hole, but I can grab on the ladder, climb all the way up. If I knock this down, now I can't push the boulders at all. So that doesn't work. I push A, let the boulder come back, push this one in, push that one down. And honestly, that level is a pretty good representation of how the whole game kind of works. So, sorry, I have a lot of games. Let's go to... Alright, this one's for Sarvitz. Sarvitz plays a lot of pinball on their channel. So we're gonna do a pinball game. Now everybody knows Pokemon Pinball, but the same people who made that made two other pinball games for the Game Boy. They made Kirby's Pinball Land, and they also, the first one they made was called Pinball Revenge of the Gator. Sarvitz, if you want to save this for later, I guess they put 42 Balloon Fight ROM hacks in one cart, including all the cool ones. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Revenge of the Gator is probably making my mom in the other room lose her mind, because these are the cutest friends that ever did exist. And they're dancing. Panda's mom is a troll. These gators are friends. This was the most anticipated thing ever. Those posers, that's a very accurate little animation. So basically, it's a pinball game. Hello, the gators are like, yeah, basically. So like all pinball games, hold back, fire the ball. The physics, I don't know, Sarvitz, you could probably speak more to this, but like, I think some early pinball games, they don't have the greatest ball physics, probably because they don't care too much. Oh, I'm so terrible at pinball games. So I'm not good at these games. Let's just be clear. But, it's pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna really focus. I'm remembering everything Sarvet said on their stream. I have to just focus on doing... No, 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 no. Bye-bye. Oh. I feel like it just went right in there. Panda's on the troll, gonna create a new family with them and buy all of them a Retro Tank 4K. Those poses, that's an intense drain. So if it's lots of old stuff, really floaty and lofty, but whatever. I'll play any dang pinball. Yeah, this one's cute. I wish I were better at it. Okay. Oh, that animation on that little door is pretty good. I do kind of wonder where they came up with the theme from. Almost. Okay, that door, I probably unlock it if I hit that last. Perfect. Alright. Can I go in the door? Got it. No, I didn't make it all the way. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay, that's good. Alright. In there! Oh, the door's closed now. That's not fair. Alright. Oh, you're a mean little gator. I think that's it. Game over. Those posers, they even have superstars on the field there. Yep, HAL and Nintendo. Very, very, I think they're in the same building. Panda's mom is a troll, so much tension. That's a lot of tension. €5 if you get through the door. Is that still on? Can I do another run? Every game needs that drain animation. That's pretty great. Alright, €5 on the table if I get through the door. I'll do one more run. Panda's on troll, go Pandy, go. €5 on the table. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, we're gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna have to summon all of my non-existent pinball energy. Oh, wait, wait. Alright. Focus. Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat. Chat doesn't have anything for you. Okay, holding on to it. I gotta get through the door. No. Huh. Boy, it's gonna be tough to get back up. Oh, probably if it goes into that hole and I hold up the right flipper, it'll make it through. Oh no. Those posers, every gator spray in this game is fantastic. Alright. Can you nudge? Let me try. No, I don't think so. Okay, perfect. Oh, I had it. Up. Okay. No. Game over. One more. Okay. this clearly wasn't meant to be. Brutal. Brutal. Those posers. Tarvet's, uh-oh, Panda's the one more, that's how I got addicted to pinball. Oh, that's how I did it right this time. Oh, wait, go back in the hole thing. There we go. I now know how to get back into the board. Door! No! The door is closed again. Oh, you have to stay. Okay, the drama. Okay. We got this. Okay. I keep pushing the buttons like they're pressure sensitive somehow, and they are very clearly not. Okay, I gotta get back up there. Oh! How did I do that? I guess I opened up all their mouths and then they sent me back to the beginning. I need to get good at, like, switching the ball's side. Oh boy. Eggplants? Nintendo does love eggplants. I don't think they're familiar with its modern meaning. It's a zucchini. I don't know if it's zucchini. Oh, the letter Z. That is true. And then Nintendo just has eggplants in a lot of their games. Especially, I think... Kirby, not so much. What is the modern meaning of eggplant, Panda? That's what the internet's for. You can look it up. It's a video game channel. Okay. Okay. Boop. Right. I'm gonna get this door. Alright. Oh, that was so close. Alright, Panda's mom is a troll. Does that count? That's cool. It's like a breakout area. Alright. Sarvets, I understand now why pinball is so addictive. I'll have to learn Revenge of the Gator. There's another door. We gotta see where this goes. Panda's on show, gotta bring my bets down. I saw that €5 and I was like, I can take that. Alright. I'm actually gonna stop because we have so many more games to get through. But that was a very exciting thing. Oh yeah, you guys are all celebrating. Panda's mom is a troll. Yeah, type in those exact words. Modern meaning of eggplant. Korean 42 says aubergine. So I would say, whoa, celebration, blah, blah, blah. Aubergine. No, silly Queerin. That's the British meaning of eggplant. Queerin 42, the Pokemon pinball game on GBC is also it is fantastic. Sarvet's pinball is a weird mix of relaxation, attention, and satisfaction. Lots of frustration, but not in a way that bothers you. Sarvet's. All right, let's do. So Revenge of the Gator was fun. We definitely agree. Great game. Let's do. Okay, if you're gonna play a platformer, I have a bunch of platformers on here. But if you're gonna play a Game Boy platformer, you gotta go with my best friend, Wario. Those posers, and it's just pure gameplay, pinball. Sorry, it's, yeah. This game is so good. Queen 42, Gargoyle's Quest, it's on here too. We'll get there. We'll get there. To me, though, this is like perfect. So there are Mario platformers on here as well. The thing is, they don't quite capture Mario because the screen is so small. Sorry, I have a burp. But since the screen is so tiny, basically, they decided to create a game that's a little bit slower, and that's Wario Land. Wario Land's a lot more about going around and finding treasure, and that's really the whole game. Some levels even have a secret treasure, and I'll show you at the end, but basically it lets you collect like 30 different treasures, and at the end, in a very like Luigi's Mansion kind of way, depending on how much of the treasure you get, you can get yourself like a new house. So more treasure means a better ending. The bosses are all really good. They're not super frustrating. At least I don't remember them. I did a 100% playthrough of this. I think this was like the first game I completed on the Mister. So Wario Land has a special connection with me and the Mister. So yeah, just want to show you the end screen. You actually have to pay money to leave and to do checkpoints. Checkpoints require you to pay. So I don't think we encountered one. Maybe? Oh, well, we'll see. One of the enemies is going to show you how you have to exit levels. Those posers, 100% playthrough right now, and Panda's Mama's Troll will give you $1. Panda's Mama's Troll, RGW Panda, because you'll probably miss the connection. Those posers referencing your burp is being on brand. Oh, I see. I did miss that connection. That makes sense. Let's do a money game. All right, chat. The biggest vote wins. You have to decide, is it going to be left or is it going to be right? Key in your answers now. Left bucket or right bucket? Panda's Mom is a Troll shouted left. Those Poser says right. Do we have any other? We're tied. Panda's Mom is a Troll, I have no US money that I can easily access. No dollars on this, Panda. Oh, Queeran says left. We have left, left, and right. All right, we're gonna do left. Left was not the answer. Sarvet's left. Do we want to do left again? I'll let you guys. Panzo is a troll. Even I have a $1 note lying around from Queeran. Queeran says you and I have a $1 lying around. I don't think we do. It's all tied up in digital. I'll just pick the buckets. You guys are having too much fun. We'll do right. Left. Always left. Okay. I'll do left next. My mom is a militant left-hander. Alright. So it's just a gambling game. Every game ends with some kind of weird... Every level ends with a weird gambling game. Okay, this screen counts up all the money that you collect in the level and puts it into a bank. And then also all these letters correspond to a treasure that you can find. The treasures are hidden not in every level, but there are treasures hidden in some levels. They're even secret levels, much like Super Mario World. So it's a pretty good game. Let's do Gargoyle's Quest. I think that's actually a good way to go. I have not played this game a lot. I've probably played the Super Nintendo one more. Responding to queer, and that's weirder than you think it is. Also, we call them dollar bills. Don't even know the words on what. I have 10 of them. Random European currency. Okay. An unknown army attacked. The king has been Glah. They are very strong. Quinn 2, the story how I got it is even weirder. Firebrand, return to the realm immediately. Hurry before they close the dimension portal that leads here. Okay. Panda's Monster Shell, that's impressive because most currency exchange stories are very mundane. So you can see there's a slight remix of the Ghosts and Goblins theme. What's cool is Firebrand has a lot of moves for like a Game Boy Hero. Oh, you can't fly forever? I feel like you can fly forever in the Super Nintendo one. But basically you can climb on walls. Well, you can't climb, you can hook to a wall. And then you can fly briefly, which is weird. And so this dragon creature is a friend. Queer 42. Yeah, those gargoyles. Oh, that thing killed me. Do I take one? No, I think I took a couple of hits. Okay. Okay. I do like the slopes. Crane 42. Look at him. I like his expression. Oh, it shows. Oh, the W is my, I guess, my wing time. Okay, don't kill me this time, you mean fish. Quirin, what do you like about this game? I've not played it a lot. I included it on the list because I know it's beloved. This is health. Crane 42, I think you get better wings later that let you fly longer. Is it just a straight up platformer? Will I like collect things? Is there like a Metroid component to it? I love like the little fanfares that are very Ghosts and Goblins. Okay, up here. Whoa, that's a big friend. They don't make friends that big, always. Okay. Flying. Spiders. I will say, there's like a lot of stuff on the screen. They got the balance right in terms of how big things are versus... How do I get more health? I guess it wouldn't be a Ghosts and Goblins game if there was like no way to get health back. I explode like Mega Man. Crane 42, I didn't play it in ages, but it's linear, but you get improvements along the way. Okay, good to know. Alright. That is actually, I'll actually probably go back to that game. What time is it? I got 40 minutes. I have so many games to get through. Really quick. Those posers, okay, not sure where it went. I think it's just €10. You gotta find the €10. That's some money. Let's do... Okay. I don't like the Castlevania games on the system. I think they're overrated. And they're not even that highly rated. You can feel free to disagree. They're not that great. Those posers, I can't buy pizza here with 10 euro. This is a good point. Okay, this is the Final Fantasy Adventure, which means that it's not a Final Fantasy game, though it is a Final Fantasy game. If you count the Mana games as Final Fantasy game. This is Seiken Densetsu 1, the game that came before Secret of Mana, and then Trials of Mana, which came later. Queen 42, I bought Asian food today with 10 euros. That makes sense. Sarvitz, yeah, I don't like them much either. Yeah, the Castlevanias are not that great. They're approximation of Castlevania. It's weird. They replaced stairs with rope, and honestly, I think Castlevania needs stairs. I think Castlevania without stairs doesn't really make sense. Boy. Boy name. Oh, I'm not a boy, but I'll just put myself in as Panda. I'm pretty sure we're living on 4 letters. Girl, we'll put Molly in as the girl. Though I think they're going to be romantic, which is weird. Molly's my sister. Now fight! Queen 42 Castlevania on Game Boy has just enough rope to hang itself. Oh, that's terrible. That's rough. So just like Secret of Mana, basically, there's a charge mechanic to this game. You can see that the charge is really slow. The more that your meters charge up, the more that your attack does. You can see, I think this really just wants me to swipey, swipey, swipe. He doesn't want to show what a friend. It is a cute friend. It's like a big cat. Swipey, 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 swipey. That grass is really good. Can we all appreciate this Game Boy grass that we see here? Sorry, it looks like a big cat. I think that's why Panda's mom as a troll said, what a friend. Because it does look like a big cat. Panda and friends were forced to fight every day just for the entertainment of Dark Lord. Many fighters have fallen from their wounds. Willie! Panda! Mana is in danger now. We must let the Gemma Knights know about it. Gemma! See Bogard at the falls. He is a Gemma Knight. He should know what to do. Yes, Michelle. Big cat, always friend. Gemma, Mana, what are they? Willie! Willie! Sorry, that's for sure. No, this is true. Willie passed away. Willie! I will avenge you! Willie, I'll avenge you. Oh, I'm just talking to Willie again. I'm just gonna avenge Willie's body all day. It's less dramatic if you say it 3 times. Queen Virgin, imagine you're some gladiator and your Greenpeace activist friend tells you to save the world. That would be like kind of random. Now fight. So we get another cat friend. Oh, I like how it crawled out. I never noticed that before. Okay, so I know this is like not super impressive. But the game is actually like a pretty sprawling RPG with a lot of places to go. You get like different friends that travel with you along the way. Like, it's a big story where somebody touches the mana tree and they become God, and then you have to kill God, and the mana tree kind of dies, and none of these games have a continuity with one another. Panda says, Dark Lord and Julius, what's going on? You say the mana tree is above the falls. Yes, sir. The tree is in a shrine up there. How do I get there? Up the falls? Miracles occur sometimes, Sir Dark Lord. How? A girl has the key to it. Good. Work hard on it. Yes, sir. I could spoil the whole game. The story's not super sophisticated. What? Who is it? Okay, I'm being chased. Running away. I'm not controlling anything right now. Queen 42. This game is really great. The recharging gets faster as your stats improve, and there are a bunch of different ones. It's true. The game is actually really fun. I actually think it's... I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Twitch, get ready. This game is better than Secret of Mana. It's a better Mana game. Dark Lord, I won't let you leave. You're alive. Then we die. We don't really die. There are tons of different weapons. They all do different stuff. It has this kind of unlocking component to it. Queer 42, well, sure it is. I thank you, Queer 42. I think Secret of Mana is buggy and kind of a mess. I'm just gonna say it. Ouch, where am I? Where is this? Alright, so I have a sword, and just like Queer 42 says, Secret of Mana is a secret because it's bad. It's great. Queer 42, who sold Game Boys in store in Germany back in the day? Saturn, Mediamarkt, Konrad, Galeria, Karstadt? It's actually a really interesting question. So I can attack with my sword. Later I get like all these different weapons. Different weapons can do different things, like these trees. There comes a point where like you can just destroy trees. You get partners that have like different abilities. Maybe I think I find one pretty fast. Just like in Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana, you can find like items when you kill enough enemies. Really good animations. I'm sure all this is like bank switching kind of stuff. You see the rabbite for the first time. Oh, little rabbite jumping and having a good time. Little demons. I don't think we're gonna get to the first friend character, but it's a good game. All right, let's continue our tour. All right, I did that. I did that. I did that. Okay, I'll save that probably for the last one. If you are not gonna play, if you want a puzzle game and you like Sokoban games like Goof Troop or Boxel or stuff like that, this game is very similar to Goof Troop. If you like Goof Troop, you're gonna like this one. Queen 42 bought mine at a local toy store. The supermarket also used to have a video game section. Never made it to the big store at that age since I'm a country punk. Like, what? No. What supermarket? You have to tell us, Queerin. Mole Mania is a fantastic game. I've never done the versus mode. We might have to do a stream where we do multiplayer Game Boy games. I get Panda's mom as a troll to help me. So, like, farmer comes by and steals all your babies because moles hurt gardens, and it's a farmer. Beat her with a hammer. Oh, this is a Shigeru Miyamoto game, by the way. This is, like, just a random one that he, like, wanted to do. Weirdly. Can I skip this? I'm just skipping it. I think this is super late too in the Game Boy's life. That's why the graphics are so great. So most Sokoban games, you're pushing blocks and stuff on one layer. But in this game, there's an under layer that you can also go to, where you can also kind of explore and look for things and then position yourself in the over layer. You can also make different holes, which can affect how the how you're able to like move around. So here it's just teaching you that, yeah, you can dig, you can pop up over here, grab some health, dig again, pop back up, and then go to the next area. The game gets interesting once you unlock the ability to throw things. I mean, not unlock the ability, you always have the ability, but once you find things to throw. Boom. Okay. Nope, don't need that. I know that already. So if I want to throw something, I just hold the B button and then I can kick it. Or, if I want, I can hold the B button and throw it over my head and backwards. So then the game becomes a lot about trying to move things around the stage. Panda's Mom is a troll. Ah, the days of local toy stores. Also, stunned at the S-tier level of your bumpkinness. Are you related to Panda's dad? Because his family also consists of German bumpkins. That's true. Alright. So then we've got this. There are, of course, like, enemies that you can kill, just like in any kind of, like, just really so much like Goof Troop. It's very, very much the same. You always want to check, even if you don't have to go underground, you always want to check because sometimes there'll be secret items. Also, if you're worried about enemies above ground, you can stick your nose out. And then you can see stuff. Why did it let you post that? Okay, I'm gonna allow that. I know why it stopped that. Those posers... Oh, I've seen a playthrough of this. Gets pretty technical. It really does. Panda's Mom is a troll. I feel like I've heard of Fenabag, but I don't think I've ever seen one. Korean 42, I actually shoplifted Star Wars Episode 1 Racer there. Oh my. As it was a Rumble cartridge, so it didn't fit in their show boxes, they left the cartridge in the box but put it in a small cage. But my small children's fingers were able to finger it out. The thrill of crime. Oh boy. Poor Feinberg. Fenabag. I got it. Sorry, but Teliac wearing. Institutions. Alright, but yeah, this is pretty much the game. It gets very technical as you go on. Let's see. Let's go to another one. You guys have all lived lives. How much time I got? I got 30 minutes. That I want to make sure to do. That I want to make sure to do. Korean 42, this has to be past the statute of limitations by now. So I'm pretty sure, so I can be pretty proud of it. You've escaped the law. You've escaped German law. Let's do... You guys know Mario's Picross is a good one, but it's just Picross. Alright. Because Queer brought it up. Queer in the... Bring it up. Where are you? I have a very complicated relationship with Metroid 2. It's a good game, but it's also really easy to get lost. If you play this game, you need to play it with a map, or you have to kind of play it. You cannot take a break from it. If you take a break from it for too long, this is another game I played when I got the Mister early on. Wait. Your relationship should be that it's awesome. Oh, it is an awesome game. I will say it is a really great game. The graphics are gorgeous. Everything about it is like really fantastic. But you really, those posers, you don't have a pen and notebook. Yeah, you can also draw your map. You can do the Jeremy Parish thing. I do have a lot of grid paper. I should just try playing this again and do a kind of like playthrough with pen and paper. That would be fun. But then again, I'm kind of like spoiled. Queen 42, you don't really need a map. While it's open-ish, it's still rather linear with its sections. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at it, but I feel like I always get lost. Oh, I already have missiles. You start the game off with missiles. But it is very much, it is like a Metroid game. Like, you can do all the Metroid stuff. Do I already have Morph Ball? Yep. Nice. But it is like, queer, it is true. It's more linear than the other games. Queer 42, just play Metroid 1 so you can play it without a map and you'll fly through this one. I did beat Metroid 1. I like that game a lot. Panda's Moments to Troll. The internet says 5 years for the statute of limitations, so you're definitely in the clear. Panda couldn't turn you in for a finder's fee even if she wanted to. I don't know. Not that I would do that, Queerin, even if the finder's fee was exactly worth one RetroTink 4K. I wouldn't do that. I promise. That would be terrible. I would be a bad person. Not even considering it. Panda, the bounty hunter. The RetroTink 4K bounty hunter. Yeah, the Metroid. It's pretty much Metroid. Let's do... 42. Yeah, snitches get stitches. Oh, that's true. Those posers, we don't support blackmail for RetroTink 4K. Oh boy. Yeah, we shouldn't support that. We'll support it. We'll support our friends. We'll try to make sure that we do a good job. Let's see. I want to do, sorry about the blinking. I think we can't really go through a list. Panda's Moments to Troll. Panda is generally banned from blackmailing people. That is on my official contract for living here. I have a funny story. Crown 42, by the way, the Game Boy Core got the framework update a few days ago, so it now fully supports the RetroTink 4K. Tears in my eyes. Those posers generally, yeah, generally. This game is a masterpiece. It's probably one of my favorite Zelda games, if not my favorite Zelda game. I think it's better than the remake on Switch, even though the remake on Switch is super fun. But this is the Zelda game. If you never played a Zelda game, this is a Zelda game you should play. Zelda games don't get much better than this. This is like the one. Panda's Moments to Troll. I mean, I believe firm black and white thinking is unhelpful in most circumstances. I want to be open to the moment when blackmailing maybe is a life or death option. Mark Era, the best Zelda. It's true. It's just the best Zelda. If you name yourself Thief before you steal something in the store in this game, did they really change your name? But we'll be Panda. The graphics are perfect. The visuals are perfect. I know my dad tried to get my mom to play this game, like early on, and she did not want to go to the beach to get the sword. I think the fact that someone told her to go to the beach meant that she was never going to go to the beach. Which is, I guess, why she really likes Tears of the Kingdom, because she can just go wherever she wants. Panda's Moments to Troll. Did you play the remaster or re-release? Don't yell at me for the word choice, Panda. I would say it's a remake, but I'm not going to yell at you about it. Grand 42, the Switch version is super ugly. It's disturbing. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's fun. I think the problem with the Switch version is it's zoomed out. And it looks weird because you can see different areas of the game. Mark Era. Oh, Crim 42, this. Oh, yeah. Mark Era played a little remaster. Wife beat the remaster after never playing the original. Very good. Also very sad. The game is very sad. It's very sad. Panda Song is a troll. RGW Panda, I cannot believe you just told that story as if I'm the problem. I mean, Mom, I don't know why you didn't go to the beach. You're a Tears of the Kingdom kind of girl. You just gotta, you can't be bound up in, like, having NPCs tell you where to go. You have to run around and just collect clothes and do the things you gotta do. I think my mom nearly has every upgrade upgraded in Tears of the Kingdom. Every clothing upgrade. You're really close, aren't you? Panda Song is a troll. Not true. How close are you? You have... Mark Era. Hey, Kirby Gordos. They are Kirby Gordos. Panda Song is a troll. I maybe have 70%. You have only 70%? Wow. Grand 42, I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom. I bought it on release, but I keep forgetting it exists. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the best Zelda ever, but Tears of the Kingdom is like one of the best anything games ever. Those posers, Queen 42, not worth the time. Those posers, elaborate. I have to know what you mean by that. Oh, the music's so good. Kill those. Yeah, there's lots of Nintendo references. If you get far enough in the game, you'll see Goombas, you'll see Kirby. Grand 42, my backlog is too massive. That's why I'm not allowed to buy games this year. Too big of a backlog. We just bought something yesterday. We bought Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy Final Bar, and it's just something to kind of have fun with. Panda Song was a troll. I only played since Panda and her dad wrapped up all the other stuff. I did the hunting and fetching a little before they did the end game too to stock them up on goods. It was very helpful. It's very helpful. Those posers, Theater Rhythm is sick. It's a really good game. It's it is a one more round kind of game. But yeah, this is Zelda. We all know this. There's lots of Zelda things to do. You get a sword. There's a fishing minigame. Grand 42, buy Unicorn Overlord and trade it for my Retro Team 4 game. That game haunts my dreams. I will do it. Like, we can totally trade. Those posers, how about World of Final Fantasy? I looked up reviews of it and I was not convinced. I have a lot of really... First of all, the game was really long. And they said the difficulty wasn't like super compelling. It looks super cute. And it was on sale. Grand 42, it's not good. I just... The reviews kind of scared me away. It looked cute. It just... I didn't want to run into a situation like I did with... And I played a lot of Bravely Default too. But like I didn't want to run into a situation where like I kind of like ran out of gas. And I like Bravely Default too, so if it is a game that's like not up to that level of engaging, then I was a little bit worried I would not make it. Grand 42, as someone who beat Final Fantasy 1 through 9 in the last months, World of Final Fantasy is not worth it. I mean, 1 through 9 are all great, except 8 is insane. No, 2 is terrible. 3 is also not that good. I take back everything I said. 8's fun though. 8 is crazy, but it's fun. Alright, what else we got on here? Let's do... Okay, we're going to finish it up. I ran out of time. Grand 42, 2 is great. No, it is not. Grand 42, 3 is okay. 3 is so boring. 2 is aggressively mean. I played the Game Boy Advance version, and 3 was played on the DS, and it was extremely boring. Extremely boring. I think 5's kind of boring. I'll be honest. 5 is so long. 5 never ends. Can you watch gallery? Boom. Grand 42, you gotta play the NES versions. I hear those are worse. Okay. This game is like perfect. as a Game Boy game, no, it's amazing. You get 4 Game & Watch games. You have a modern version, a classic version. They're all great. This is the game. I can play this game forever. And yeah, is it just a score chase? Yeah. Grid 42 can't be bored of the game is really hard. Those poses, you've been given a chance to swap a $60 game for a RetroTink 4K and pass it up. I didn't pass it up. I'm can't do that to Quirin. Like, I can't steal Quirin's RetroTink 4K. It'd be terrible. Think how sad Quirin would be. I don't have a RetroTink 4K. I don't even know what I'm missing. If my mom keeps making terrible bets with me in video games, I'll be there soon enough. But yeah, I haven't bought any new games. I only got Theater Rhythm because it was on sale. But yeah, no, it's just pleasant. The graphics are cute too. Oh, I should say. Graphics are great on the Game Boy. Tosei did a really good job. But if you play it on Super Game Boy, it looks way better. This game probably is one of the games that uses the Super Game Boy the best. Let's see. Sarvitz, having a Mister has saved me so much money on impulse game purchase. It's true, because there's so many games to play. You don't tend to make as many impulse game purchases. Sarvitz, I could just play one of the billion games I have. That's the truth. I know we bought hardly any new games this year so far. Let's do a classic. Just to show you what it looks like when you play one of the old school Game & Watch. Not as entertaining, but every game has a classic mode, which tries to reflect the original Game & Watch game, but then also has a modern mode, which has cuter graphics with Mario characters. You might be thinking, oh, this game looks really, really boring, but it gets really, really exciting later. Crane 42, Mr. Save My Soul. After losing my VC collection when Nintendo didn't move it to Switch, we got NSO instead. Broke me. Oh, how many games did you have on Virtual Console? Because yeah, it only went to Wii U. Like, if you had a really big collection, that is seriously a bummer. Yeah, NSO has so many bizarre gaps in the library. It's sad. Queen 42, all the good ones. Sarvit said the previous thing about NSO. Sorry, I don't always remember to read the names. All the good ones. I know Rondo of Blood was something that you really, for a long time, you could only really get on Virtual Console, and yeah, Mr. does Rondo of Blood perfectly. And now it does, and also the Wii was really good for N64 games. And now, because of Robert, the Mr. does all that stuff way better than even the VC could do it. I will say, I keep thinking I can read the chat and play this game at the same time, and I'm thinking, oh, this is going to get a little bit tricky. Okay. You can use the directional pad to move the firefighters, but it also is actually, you can use A and B. And when you need to move, like, multiple spaces at a time. Like if I have to go from one side of the screen to the other, it's actually the better way to do it is to use the buttons, because you can tap them really fast. That made me laugh. Those posers, or the Starvit said, yeah, we just feasting on games. Vampire MSX, random out of context AI generated text percentage 1. Those posers, this would be a lot easier if they just hire more firefighters. You know, government cutbacks. People don't care about infrastructure anymore and the safety of their citizenry. And that's the problem. That's the problem. That they just want to they just want to buy tanks for the police, which I don't think those save any lives. In fact, I know they don't save any lives. Just hurt people. Crane 42, people want firefighters but never want to pay taxes. Sorry if it's building on fire, yo, get a stretcher and get that footwork together. Panda's on the show. If the citizens don't approve the tax proposals, the fire department has to work with what they've got. That's, you know, this game. And look, and then someone gets hurt. You know, what we've learned today is that the Game & Watch Gallery collection is a much deeper critique of society than we ever thought. Sounds like an excellent side job for teasers. Those posters, these firefighters are drifting like Pacific Rim. I don't get that. And that they're in sync? This game is a risk and reward game. Basically, there's a treasure chest. You move Mario down to the treasure chest and you try to collect gold. And you push A, you get more gold, more gold. When the tone of the gold you're collecting changes, it affects Mario's movement speed. Crane 42, is that Cthulhu? It probably is. It's a really, like... It's a big octopus. So now Mario's really slow, but if I can get all the way up to Princess Peach at the top in the boat, I get a huge payout. Honestly, the game is not too hard. I'm gonna get, and the minute I say that, Cthulhu's gonna grab me. If you know how to balance your risk and reward. And the thing is, like, you could just grab one treasure and just keep running back up to Princess Peach, and eventually you'll get a high score. It'll just take you forever. Mario changes out of that really quickly. Okay, we have 5 minutes. I'm gonna show you the best game on here. Oil Panic is the best. The classic version is aggressively difficult. Crane 42, Spiritual Bloodborne predecessor. Okay, so here's the idea. Bowser is dripping oil into Bowser's own castle, which is on fire below Mario's feet. As a result, Mario is going to capture the oil and feed it to Yoshi in order to save everyone. The more oil that you can feed Yoshi quickly, the more Yoshi can power up. When Yoshi powers up, Yoshi creates things like blocks, which can lead to score multipliers. I'm gonna play this for a little bit because there's a lot of really weird things that can happen. And I want you all to see. Those posers, what? And then laughing. Vampire MSX, connection error, 51, unknown, command, insult. Panasonic a troll? Don't do that. She's doing good stuff. Okay. You can see I got kind of dicey there. Did I play hard mode? No, I have a mushroom in the bottom corner. Every version of every game has a hard mode and an easy mode. Okay. So now Yoshi's gonna get coins out of that block, which is good. And then hopefully we can fill up our buckets and then give Yoshi more oil. Now, I run the risk of my buckets overflowing. Nope. Okay, I let oil drop so that there was a fire inside the castle. We don't want that anymore. Let's try to do a better job. Crane 42 Vampire was a bot all the time. I always knew that Netherlands never existed. Those posers, Luigi straight chilling. Definitely. Luigi's having the best life. The whole goal is to try to get Yoshi to kill Bowser. Which seems ridiculous, but I will show you. It's really the most logical thing that you could ever get Yoshi to do. Okay. We're gonna pour one oil in. Oh, messed up. You have to pour both jars of oil into Yoshi in order to get Yoshi to do the fireball attack. And the timing has to be perfect. So I'll do this one. Oh, I messed up again. And I lost my block. Okay, I gotta focus up. Chat. I wanna do the thing. Okay, got my next block. All Game & Watch games speed up as they approach 100, like a multiple of 100 points. I'm gonna pour this in. Now I have to be super careful. Alright, Yoshi, I need you to come back. Come on, Yoshi. Wasn't close enough. Yoshi wasn't enough on the edge. I can do this. I know I've done this before. Why is this so hard today? Focus up, focus up. Oh, the 5 euro just reminded me. I don't know how many cows we got. We gotta go watch the video. Okay. Oh, we lost the block. Of course, right when we get Yoshi full. Don't worry, Yoshi. We got this. I'll start a new game. I'm doing this before the night is done. I'll play all day. Okay, perfect. Two blocks. I think we need a total of 3. Kinda reminds me of the pinball game we were playing. Alright, we got 200. We'll get an extra life in a little bit. Okay, drop, drop. Okay, that'll be the extra life. Alright, perfect. We're doing everything that we need to do. Whoop, I almost caused another fire. Oh, man, I missed it by that much. Come on, come on, come on. Oh boy, the chat's having a great time. Sign off. Panda's on the show. Yes, it's true. I still haven't paid out Panda's weddings from last week. Korean 42, same with Britain. Doesn't exist. It's all England. Oh, don't say that to people there. Those posers, RGW Panda, don't let Panda's mom's trolls slide. You gotta add interest to your weddings now. Oh no, I can't do that. Remember, this is reciprocal. The thing about Panda's mom as a troll is, the harder you play, the more you'll get it back. Okay, come on. This should not be that hard. Perfect. I barely got that. Oh, I lost another block. How do people do this? Okay. Come on, Yoshi. Was it close enough? Okay, I got my next block. I don't think Mario's ever moved that fast. Oh, now it's getting slow. Okay, wait. Nope, I made a bad move. Starting it over. We're not leaving until we do this. 10:03, doesn't matter. Queen 42. Oh, that's not in our contract. Panda's on the troll. Queen 42. They're not that bad. They're cold-blooded lizard people, but nobody's perfect. Those posers smash the Bowser aristocracy. That's what we're here to do. I want to see Yoshi jump up and destroy Bowser. I know it happens. I don't think I'll get Panda's mom as a troll to offer monetary incentive since I'm cashing out with €5 today. And we still haven't counted the cows. Was it 50 cents a cow? I don't remember the cow amount. Okay. Got it. Queen 42, I inherently disagree with that statement as I quickly found out about the disabling of the voxel insufficient hamster cage breakout line. LOL, what? Okay. Come on. Oh no, it wasn't close enough. Yoshi. I have enough time. Yoshi, come on Yoshi, come on Yoshi, come on Yoshi. 2 blocks. I think I need 3, maybe 4. Okay. Alright. Come back, Yoshi. Come on, come on. 1, 2. Alright, we just need 1 more block. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Yoshi, come back. Alright. Everybody watch. Watch, watch, watch. Yoshi's gonna make the last block. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. Fireball. And killed Bowser. For lots of points. And that's how you do that. So, I think we all learned something today. And that is, oh, Sarvet's gonna head out and eat, but have a good session. Panda, good games, y'all. Have a great day. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good one, Sarvets. Sarvets, I'll definitely check out your stream. You stream at like a really good time for me. It's like early in the morning for me, because you stream so late at night where you are. Mark Era, got him. Thank you so much. Queen 42, Panda Song was a child. I think they're from Germany originally, but they changed their name around World War I, World War II because Germans weren't that popular at the time. Vampire, Miss X, Hamster Galore, bye. Panda Song was a child, they're partly German, and yes, World War I. Okay, so all that being said, thank you all so much. This was a lovely stream. Great to have you all in. I know now we're going to be shooting for Queen 42. See you, Panda. Don't forget to crash the squirrel. We're going to be shooting for trying to get more people in the chat. I think the chat is really like fun and dynamic and exciting. So we're going to try to do as much as we can. Panda Song was a troll. Good old Albert brought that Sax Cobra Gotha to England. Those posers, I've learned a lot. Thanks. Awesome. Vampire MSX. You know, I'm just going to let it go. And yes, thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your days. And I'll see you all later. Bye.